Hello, hello. I'm so sorry we're a wee bit late. We have not made it back to the farm, but this Friday we're not in a car, which makes a change. We're at an ice cream store. Don't tell Caroline, we'll be in big trouble. We've been out looking at a horse, and we've been super busy. And the traffic has been atrocious, and the need for ice cream has been high. So that's where we've ended up. I can just tell you very briefly, it's a wee bit noisy because we're close to a road. I can tell you very briefly, the job this morning went very well, very busy. I think Judy's probably put in to cloud the number of people they saw, and it was children today, which is just lovely. I need to say thank you very much to Eileen Caps for the brass snaps. Don't tell anyone I've got them, they've been hidden. And the barns are doing well, they're nice and cool. I'm keeping a little eye on Melvin. I think he's looking a wee bit subdued. I also noticed last night that Elvis seemed quite concerned about him when he went over and he licked him to make sure he was okay. So I'm keeping an eye on him, just because he's looking a bit more subdued, but he's eating, he's pooping, and he's doing Melvin things. So we'll keep an eye on that. But the rest of the barns are all very happy. That naughty Magnus we caught today, he had taken a bag of grass seed, and he'd knocked it off a table, spilt it, and was sitting trying to eat it. So we're going to have grass growing inside the tea tent, and goodness knows, I mean, he will be a self-feeding donkey if he's going to be sort of like populating his stomach with grass seeds. So there, and I think he'll be just fine. The ducks are getting so blinking big. I keep looking at them and thinking, every night in the morning they just seem so much bigger. The turkeys also, 2 of the turkeys went out on the job today. There was only 2 went out because quite frankly we couldn't fit 3 in. They are enormous as well, but they're so happy they just chirp. And last night they were out in that barn with all the other animals loose, and it was so funny watching them because 2 of them slept on the table, 1 of them slept standing on the edge of the goat bed. They were just in everything, and it was just so lovely watching them. They're just really super. So that's nice to watch, and I'm keeping an eye on Wilbur. Wilbur is our metabolic Mr. Mini Horse, and I'm just watching him because he's looking a little bit tender on his feet. Now, his feet were trimmed about 3 weeks ago, so he's not due for another trim, but I thought he was looking slightly uncomfortable on his feet. So I'm going to make sure that his medication is just touching what it needs to be, and I might put a little bit of Banamine in as a pain reliever. He has not been out. The sugars in the grasses are actually quite high at the moment, just with the change in the season and the weather. So he is not out wandering around the farm because we are very careful with the amount of sugar that he consumes. He's the equivalent, sort of, in a rough way, of a diabetic, but in horse form. So keeping a good close eye on him and making sure that he is comfortable and he is as healthy as possible, because that's the way we like it. And can't think of anything else. I'm going to check questions very quickly because then I'm going to hand over to Janine, and I'm going to hand over to... Hold on a sec. Somebody's little parts have fallen off, thank you, Dodie. That's a lovely question. And it is Melvin, but I'm going to check Mr. Milo later. And I'm passing you over to this pair. I don't know where they came from, but I found them. Here you go, you can hold this. I did everybody an update. On what? On what?
Hey,
Well,
what's happening?
I did everyone an update on testicles.
Oh, that's a super thing to do an update on.
I'm very good at it, thank you. You're welcome.
Yes.
That's
so.
okay.
Yes.
Did you share our location?
Well, I said that we had to stop for an emergency ice cream because
I had to get an emergency car.
yeah. And, hey, can I just ask you? You see on your arm, do you have a turkey?
Oh yes, that's a turkey scratch. I have new turkey. Well, that's a yeah.
Excuse me.
Turkeys.
Turkey cut. Yeah,
Turkey
that
cut.
definitely looks like turkey.
Oh, let's see. Are the
Yeah, they
turkeys-
got.
You've got one in
sometimes,
that.
I guess.
It's that arm there.
This one.
It's on the inside. It was some there. It's there.
Oh, yeah, that is a turkey.
See?
That's last week's though.
Oh, that's last week's. Oh,
This one is. This is. It's
oh, is
only a
that a
little
fresh one? Oh, that's
this is
a bit
today
nice.
because
I do not have any turkey.
Sorry.
Sorry,
Still time.
I'm not in the club.
Still
I'm
time.
Not in the club.
yes, because we brought turkeys today. So
Where did you bring the turkeys?
we had a job this morning.
Oh,
And classic. I look
see.
at the address. And I'm like, oh, ARC. Okay, I'll go.
Which
And
one did you go to?
I went to the one in Peabody. Everybody else went to the one in Danvers. So I was only 10 minutes late by the time I figured out. Because I got in the car and I started driving. And somebody called me. Oh, you called me about the kitchen.
I did.
So we started talking about the kitchen. As soon as I got
Sorry.
off the phone with you,
Yeah.
I'm still driving down 128. And then my tenant down in North Carolina calls me about the internet. And by the time I got to the Danvers exit, I was so wound up, I forgot. And I went to Peabody.
okay.
And then as soon as I get off the exit, and I started to go towards the ARC in Peabody, and I was like, shit, it was the Danvers one. Oh, that's where the ARC.
Yeah.
So
Again.
yeah. Yes, but it went well. We brought because we had Ann Gorman showed up, our Wonder volunteer, and then so she showed up. We had Sophie. We had the turkeys in a little pen. I'm going to post a video. I haven't done that yet. Turkeys, goats, ponies, and donkeys. Did you tell them that Noodle's been fired? Is it okay if I tell people that Noodles got fired today?
Nick is actually very upset.
Poor Nick. Yeah, Noodles got fired today because he was great around the people. He just didn't like Ann Borman, our volunteer. So he's good around the kids and everything, and he's never we've had him out enough times. He's been really good, but he did snap at Ann Borman not just once but twice, and so my mother fired him. I support that decision, and Sophie's like, he's so good, and he just doesn't like her, and I'm like, no. The job of being a therapy dog in this environment, you have to not have
That,
one person,
yeah.
where you just out of the blue to I don't like her, and Anne was like, well, it was probably my sunglasses, but you can't.
No.
You have to
can't-
love everybody.
Everybody.
You have to love everybody's
Yeah.
sunglasses.
But he has been told that he's still allowed to play with Larky,
He
so
is-
it's
yes,
okay.
I know. He was very upset. He had to be put into the car, and we left it running, so he's air conditioned. But it was very traumatic. But so Noodles is now fired, and we are a little bit back to that kind of backpedaling because we are a dog short, which is going to be something that Judy and I are trying to figure out.
I
And
would give you a Chihuahua, but I'm
those
afraid,
are not good.
I'm
either.
afraid that
Yeah.
that would be even worse than Noodles.
Yeah.
It would go horribly wrong.
And I say Judy and I are the ones that are trying to figure it out because my mother is on the way home. She's like, we're gonna get a puppy, and but we need to get. I know that Penny was really good at the job, but she just bounding all over the place, and so I was always afraid she's gonna knock somebody over. So we need to find the right, slower. It's a very specific animal, but I said that I would be willing, and Judy and I are talking about maybe I would take the dog half time, she would take the dog the other time. Carlene White could be around to do the training, but it would stay with me and whatever. So we're working on a plan because
Have you asked Wanda?
yeah, that's the problem. But
Is
Sizzle,
Wanda very specific over who she likes to let? Does she like puppies? Like, what's the
she
deal
does
with
like
Wanda?
puppies. She does like
She's
puppies.
okay.
Can't eat a whole one.
Yeah,
I'm
she
sorry,
does. She loves.
Can't eat a whole one.
Yeah, she does terrorize the puppies, but
It's okay.
she does like some dogs. Like she really
She's
loved
super good
Carl.
with all of mine.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she
She likes all of mine.
but she's
She's
getting
okay.
older, and I'm it's not all of a sudden we're going to be
Yeah.
because Sizzle. I really don't think Sizzle likes to go.
No.
She only goes because Carlene goes, and she hangs out. you can do anything to her. She's tolerant of, so she's not a danger or anything, but getting her in and out of the car is tough.
Yeah.
So we saw a lot of people today, and we saw people not only from ARC, the younger kids, and this is one of those classrooms. There's a bunch of classrooms, but each kid has it's a 1-to-1 ratio between student. Some of them will maybe 2, but it's very small student to teacher ratio. Yeah,
Yeah.
So, but there's also a group across the street, and the group across the street has been out to the farm, and I ran over and knocked on they came out. That's right. One of the people came out. She's like, "Is it okay if I bring some of our ARC people?"
Oh,
over?
that's super good.
And
Yeah.
it's the adult version, and so that was probably 20 people came out. She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, yeah." We were trying to wrap up, and I was like, "All right, well, just bring a few out." She comes out like 20 people, and then it was nice because it was a nice day. We sat around, and the turkeys were fantastic. Carleen White made another good suggestion about the turkeys. Is that there's, the turkeys, I don't think they would do this. She's like, you should be careful when you always have some, because I just put the turkeys in a pen and hope that they wouldn't fly out.
Yeah.
You should have someone that stays with the turkeys, because some of the kids were like putting their face right up against the
Eyeballs.
the eyeballs. Yeah.
Eyeballs.
Yum.
Yeah. So
Eyeballs,
she's like,
don't
be
do that.
careful of that. And I was like, I had never even thought about that.
Yeah,
But
don't do
I guess
It's like pickled onions on a
Yeah,
stick.
don't-
yeah,
do
she
that.
said someone should always be in the turkey pen with the turkeys. These turkeys seemed like, I was standing there watching the turkeys. They didn't seem like they were going to be pecking at people at all.
No, they're
but I
quite
did
well
notice these
handled.
kids doing that, and they were putting their face up, and then they were clucking at them, and they would cluck back. Which
My
is pretty
adjustable
Yeah, well,
wrist.
you were just getting noses and
know.
eyeballs.
cute. Yeah, well, yeah. So that was the job today. I have to ask Judy, because I stopped counting, and Judy took a better count of people
Yeah.
that were there.
And she'll fill out the form, I think.
Yeah, yeah. So Judy's going to be gone all next week. I know we have some. I know, really.
What?
Judy's going to be gone.
Wait,
Hang on a
Nobody is more
minute.
stressed than I am.
Wow.
Sophie, I have to say, I'm not just saying that. Like, I really had a tough time starting working with Sophie, because she's a teenager, and
Oh, she's
like,
pretty good.
she's fantastic
Yeah, she's
now.
pretty good.
She had a real trouble at the beginning getting out of bed and showing up ready to work. Like, it would take her a long time before she was cheerful. She'd get in the car and fall back asleep. And she was a little grouchy. And so then there's one day she was coming down. She was supposed to start work at 8:30. One day she was coming down. It was like 8:47, and I saw her walking down the hill, and I walked up, because mornings are stressful, and I'm often under caffeinated. I've already had 20 minutes of sitting having coffee with my mother, and that wasn't enough. So I was I looked at her. I'm like, "Sophie, what time is it?" And she's like, 8:47, and I'm like, "Work starts at 8:30. You show up at 8:29 with a smile on your face, cheerful and ready to work. Do you have a problem with that? If you can't do that, just go back to bed." So the next morning she's there at
Bye.
8:20. Yeah.
Bye, Janine.
She's
Gotta
there
go.
at 8:20, and I felt like, oh my God, I've turned into my mother. But she was there at 8:20, ready to go, and she is like she's smart for a kid. I've worked with a lot of interns and stuff. She looks forward, like she's a good
kid.
knows if I catch one goat, she's got to go catch the other goat. Like she knows if I'm
She's
going to
got
catch
it.
something,
Yeah,
she goes
she's-
and gets me a lead rope. She's very helpful.
Yeah, she knows.
And
And she can wrangle turkeys.
the
Yeah.
only problem
She's
is
got
we
it.
have to listen to Taylor Swift the entire day.
And
Our way back.
she's gonna have a new album out, so you're
Oh,
gonna be
can't
ready.
wait for that one.
I know.
Ready?
She's
There's a
really
new Taylor
excited.
Swift album
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah. So,
Ready.
yeah.
Do we get advertising rights for that?
Maybe. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. I do not
So that's
know.
the update on the jobs. I think next week.
Sorry, I'm
You're-
up, down.
yeah, you're telling us.
I'm a flagging.
You're focusing on the wrong things, okay?
I can't see
Elizabeth.
anything. You've got the screen.
Elizabeth,
I mean,
Up,
yeah.
down. I'm trying to stay
just keep it.
steady.
Yeah.
You're
People are like, I'm talking to you. You're
Okay.
focusing on
Sorry.
my body parts.
Sorry.
Yeah.
the lack of.
Or lack of, actually, but definitely the lack of. So,
It's very hard being a human tripod.
yeah.
Yeah, you're doing good. You're okay.
Yeah, I'm
You've got
struggling.
this. You've got
So
this.
then today, I don't know if you told them that you went and tried
Did
it.
you tell
I went horse riding.
She went
Elizabeth
horsing.
had a riding lesson.
I
And we
did.
went and heckled.
We did. We We stood on the sidelines and heckled her. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
I don't think the instructor thought it was funny.
No, we did not think it was funny.
Is that why
No.
we ended up at the other end of the
that's why
arena?
She took her to
Did
the
note
other
that.
end of the arena so that she
I
couldn't,
did note that.
she couldn't hear us.
But she did say my circles were very square.
Yes.
She did make square circles.
Yes.
And then I noticed that you were trotting around lovely, and you were trotting around lovely, and then boom, you were right back in the middle of the circle. What happened?
Yeah. And it wasn't the instructor that called you in.
Yeah,
You
no.
were like, okay,
You
I'm
just
tired.
start-
I'll just go
Oh.
stand here and talk.
Yeah.
I just decided not to keep going.
You just decided not to keep going.
We did.
Yes.
We were really impressed, though.
Yes.
We thought you were.
We're like,
you were on a
we better
roll.
go.
You were
Look
doing
at
great.
Yeah. Well, you see, the thing is, my hip wasn't going to last much longer.
Okay. Yeah. She's
Yeah.
looking to lease a horse that has some lameness issues that needs lots of walking
Yeah.
and only walking. So it's perfect.
So it works with me.
Yeah. So that's about all that we have going on.
But that was very exciting.
It was exciting.
Yes.
It was very exciting.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. That's our day. I don't know what's going on this weekend.
Oh, it's going to be 90
yeah.
degrees on Sunday. Let's not
know.
talk.
As long as we don't have any more thunderstorms, I'm good.
No, I think we're good for a while.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. There'll be no more goat rescuing.
No.
I know
In
we've
the wrangling
Wrangling in the electrical
Yeah,
currents.
no. Did anybody catch the touching the metal gate over here and the running down the driveway in the middle
I
of the
think there's a lot of
thunderstorm?
height in your hair today, though.
do it.
Oh, they were screaming, and I was trying to rescue them.
There's
and
nothing wrong when
know.
there's a rainstorm. Those goats,
No,
their coat is this
No,
thick. They
I don't
need to be
think-
cleaned.
no, it was.
No, this wasn't a rainstorm.
was-
This was electrical in the air.
Yes.
It was touching everywhere. I went to go out and join Michelle, and I don't know how I got back in the
Yeah.
house, but I went
Oh.
straight back. It was like right in front of me. I was like, oops.
I mean, at
Okay,
one
it was
point,
not a normal.
I
No.
yelled to her, "Stay there, save yourself. Just let one of us die. It's okay." So yeah. I just opened the gate and
they
I
ran in.
ran down to the
But
barn
the goats
with them.
are okay because it's so warm out. Goats, they have plenty of coat. There's trees and everything, and there's shelter that they could go in. They don't
Not
mind. when they're
them.
in.
Yeah, if
They
it was
lo-
just rain, it would have been fine, but
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
in a
no,
thunder
okay.
lightning. So
No.
And I did move the cows. Forgot. I moved the cows
Yeah.
out to the grass in the
The pond area.
pond area. So
And
that-
you know, when I went past just after you and Sophie had put them in, Elvis and Jamie are standing at the gate in the goat paddock going, excuse us, excuse us, excuse us.
wrong place.
I don't know why we're here. Could you open the gate? And I'm like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Go and eat
Yeah.
some grass, please.
Please. So yeah. So we are trying to. There's no grass that's going to grow on Puppy Hill until September. But when
No.
it's September, now we got to sit like this.
All
so-
right,
yeah.
sorry.
Okay, back to the X-rated show.
Elizabeth, it's really not that hard.
Which way have I got? I haven't got a camera on my side. You've got it. I'm like, I don't know which way
So
we
let's see
are.
if we can get some questions. You can do the questions.
But I have to turn it round.
Oh no, well I can do the
can't.
questions.
Oh
too,
yeah,
right?
because
Or
I
stop.
can't. Yes, you do.
Wait,
Don't
if I could
stop.
do
Can you do them on there?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Let's see them on
Okay, so how do we go to Goldy's farm?
That's us.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
there. Oh, the arena looks great, by the way.
Yes.
It looks.
I think I should be
super-
fired for
It's
cleanup.
it's
I came back.
groomed.
It looks really
Um,
nice.
Do you know what I was saying to Janine? You have to view it as one of those Japanese Zen gardens.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's just on a bigger scale.
Yes.
We should bring Carlene and Nick some ice cream. Yeah, we're on that. The poor goats, Janine. Yeah.
The
okay.
poor goats.
The poor goats.
The poor
yeah, Michelle.
goats.
What about
Hello.
Michelle? Taylor Swift is a wonderful young woman. I agree. I
We
love
agree.
Taylor
We
Swift,
love
but
Taylor Swift.
Every
Absolutely.
morning is a lot. I can only see 10 comments there.
I know, it does odd things.
I know.
You know, maybe I have to go.
It's because we didn't start it when we started
Oh,
Milkshake.
previous comments.
There you go.
Oh, does Jake still? Jake was going to come today, but he's going off to school.
Oh yeah.
He said he could come today if we needed him, but we didn't need him. So, and he wants to come back. So yes.
Yeah, is
Jake
he in Rhode Island?
Oh yes. Someone's asking me about the person that there is. I'm meeting with the woman on Tuesday. Oh no, I'm supposed to call her on Tuesday. That is hoping to help out with Carlene, and her name's Jen. I'm supposed to call her on Tuesday. Sophie sees the bigger picture. Okay, yeah, Sophie's awesome. Taylor Swift. Yeah, some people don't like Taylor Swift. I'm a Swiftie, so whatever. You do you. You're very brave, Michelle.
Oh, well, there's another word.
That
But
was
we'll just leave it at
that
brave.
was a very violent
People are
storm.
saying poor goats, Janine, because I think that that's okay for them to get wet. So,
They actually don't get wet.
well, their coat is so thick.
No, it bounces off them.
Yeah, they're not like if donkeys' coats are not waterproof, but I believe I know horses are. I believe
Well, they're,
goats-
they're double coated, those goats still.
Yeah, so I don't think they would be hot, but I also think their coat keeps the.
I used to brush them.
They don't look hot.
No. Well, the funny thing is, they lie in the sunshine. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't
Yeah.
get them to go into the shade. I don't understand them.
Yeah. See if I can get some more
Goats, okay.
previous No.
Oh,
more
do you know what
goats.
Nick sent me? He sent me a link to this thing on Pinterest, and I was like, oh, it must be a funny. It's a picture of a duck. And I'm like, and he's like, that's a really pretty duck, isn't it? And I'm like, I am not buying you a duck. You are so not having a duck.
I think we should turn the camera around when Nick has to put the ducks away
Oh.
at night. Has anybody seen that? Because that is worth seeing. Have you seen that performance? When he has to shoo the ducks into the duck house?
He runs around all
Oh,
over
we
the place.
so need to turn that camera around and watch
And
that.
the
It's
other thing is-
very funny.
Well, I really must, and I always forget this about Nick. Nick has like got half a bicycle chain in his foot. Because remember he broke his foot.
right.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And he has pins, and the bits that they put in, it looks like bicycle chain.
Oh, right,
And
right,
it's
right.
about
Pins and screws that make
three.
it look all bumpy.
He's got about 3 foot, and it's all up curled and all over the place. So I always wonder why he's so slow.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
why he's slow.
Yeah. Look at this comment.
Okay, I'm blind as a bat. I
okay,
need to
all
get
right,
the
I'll put it in
bifocals
there.
out. What does it say?
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay. The one turkey poked Melvin this morning at 7:33. Yeah, the turkeys and the goats. I'm not worried about the goats.
No,
I'll run away from the turkeys.
Melvin, if he was worried about the turkeys, would give as good as he gets because he is the first one to be
Yeah,
running around
yeah.
causing trouble.
Yeah. Does Wanda still come visit you when?
Occasionally she does, but when we've been doing some work in the back, so she hasn't come up because the guys have been working out there.
Yes, when I was gone, somebody did a little flowery bling on my on the
did.
back porch. It was nice to come home too.
I did.
Yes, you know that.
Oh, on your back porch?
Yeah,
I was
so,
like,
yes.
so all those sparkling lights that you see from the yard cam
Uh-huh.
are now extended. There's a secret passage from the loft to
well, at least
Michelle's.
you won't
There's
get lost
solar.
going home.
There's solar.
You'll not get lost.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
solar.
yeah. We have the secret passage so that we can.
We do have a secret passage.
we
from
can share wine.
Janine's
milk.
house to my house, so there's a bridge. It's a magic bridge.
Yeah.
Magic portal.
Yes.
Malarkey Tubby, Malarkey seems to be acting fine.
He and
So-
Noodles were having a riot
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
He and Noodles and Annie were having a riot today, in fact.
Yeah.
They were all
Yeah.
over the place. And Sizzle was like, I'm actually older than you lot, go away.
We've been looking through all of Elizabeth's dogs. Like, can any of those go? It's really you really have to start with a young dog
Yeah.
that just thinks that this is what life is normal.
Yeah.
You just go and meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
So Larky would like accept a puppy?
Yeah.
Like a-
he would- as
It's
long
okay.
as
It's
as
a
long
big
as
fluffy puppy. It's okay.
yeah, as long as Larky does not accept another alpha male, like your dog Arlo is an alpha
Yeah.
male. Like, but
So they
when you
could
get
be
a puppy
together.
in, they establish a dominance,
Right.
and then the puppy will become, will
right.
will get him fixed, and they already know the dominance because Larky, when that dog comes in, will automatically be like, I'm the boss. Okay,
Okay.
got it. But the problem with Jiminy is they both grew up at the same time, so they were constantly about to kill each other.
Right,
and
right.
that dog, when you get a
Gotcha.
Great Dane dog fight, there's no other. It's the worst kind of dog fight I've
Yeah.
ever seen, and I've tried to pull
Yeah.
out dogs out of the Great Dane. It's very scary.
Right.
I mean, every dog fight's scary, but when you
They're
have to go
just
in and
so
break
much
up,
bigger
they're so
and
much
more
bigger.
powerful.
Chihuahuas, you just kind of.
And they never have collars on, so and my mother's always like, Janine, go break them up, and I go running in. Yeah, They never have collars on. The best thing is like water sometimes works.
Yeah, water.
Shovels. You grab whatever you can, and yeah.
Hope for the best.
Or a tree branch that happens to have fallen.
They say when you're, when there's a dog fight, you're supposed to go in and grab their back legs and twist them up.
No,
but you can't
you
with a
can't.
160-pound dog.
Well, the other problem is because they've got such a long body, they can actually turn round
And
and
get you.
get you.
Yeah. So you got to be super.
Yeah.
So, anyways, but that's what we're trying to avoid. But a puppy, it can be a male puppy because they'll establish whatever. I'm not a dog trainer. That's Carlene, but that's what she's told me. And there is something that's, there's a lot of people that show up to nursing homes with their dogs, but we're not like that. We show up with a circus, and we need to be big and grand. I feel like big and grand, so that because people, when they see Goldy's Farm is coming on a Tuesday, the 22nd, they're like, they're
excited.
And they don't know what they're getting.
and they're so excited.
Because we don't know what's going.
We don't know who.
We don't know who's in the mood in the morning. And it is funny because
Turkeys.
who
Today,
thinks
this
of
morning, I was like,
turkeys?
yeah, let's make the turkeys.
Yeah, because Melvin's not in the mood.
Yeah, Melvin didn't want to go today.
Turkeys.
Yeah, so, but I like to show up with something grand, and not that Noodles isn't grand, Noodles is cute and fluffy, but showing up with the bigger dogs, I don't, I hate to agree with Carlene, but I do agree with Carlene on that one.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I know. Don't tell her, for Christ's
You
sake.
agree with who?
Right,
Don't
okay,
say-
we're
I
going to
already
get
said
home
it.
and there'll be a puppy there. So
Yeah,
you've done it
needs
now.
to be, Judy and I are going to share. We're going to do a dog share.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm currently planning as of today, but we're still looking through all of the dogs that Elizabeth has to see if any of those other dogs might work.
Because they're all nuts.
But they're not big and grand, and they are all
What?
Yeah. Okay, so Maybelline, there's an update on I guess Maybelline is having a romantic evening with Spike.
Uh-oh.
Maybelline is
She's living her very best life.
is the Zebu cow that was always a little too much. Never going to be safe enough to be around people. That is now living her best life down in at that
Yes.
farm in.
Is it Virginia?
No, it's
No,
Maryland.
Maryland.
Yeah, it's a beautiful farm.
Where Elsa came from.
Yeah,
Yes.
where
Or
Elsa.
Jimmy.
Yeah. So, and Elsa seems to be working out really well. But as we brought her up, she needs, I agree, again, I hate to say this.
I just want to
but
point
I
out
agree.
that you have agreed with your mother.
Right, so
4 times
we're
today?
going to have to excommunicate you. Leave the table.
Okay, but
You're
Carly,
excused.
I don't know if you're watching, but
I don't think she is.
No.
She can't figure
Yeah.
out how to do that.
you've agreed with your mother 4 times.
All right,
so
well,
far.
we are going to delete
Okay.
this video. Is not going
Yeah,
to go
it will
anywhere.
self-destruct.
All right.
Now I can't remember what I was going to agree
Sorry.
with
The
her.
cows.
The cows.
Jimmy.
Oh, so she might have a calf. That would be lovely.
Yes, but I agree that we do need to, because moving Elvis and Jimmy today, who I call Elsa, that we need to stay on the training of all of the animals that go on a regular basis out to the senior centers and
They
nursing
need more
homes.
handling. Yes.
They are trained. They're 100% always. But the weak links, Ted, it has claustrophobia and never can be. He's not he has to be managed. I mean, he's perfectly safe, perfectly fine as long as he's happy, and he's good for the program because he's never going to run anybody over
He just needs to
when he's in
stand
the
and look
stall.
pretty.
He needs to stand and look pretty. So we're not going to take him out and drive him or make him work because that's when he gets really ornery.
Yes.
And he's an old mule, and that would be a new trick. He's not gonna.
No.
Yeah, he gets really ornery when you ask anything of him,
Yes.
other than to feed him cookies and hug him. Arthur does need more handling. He's getting better. We love Arthur, but that's the only one that we do need to put some work in. But we're not going to train him to stand on a box because we got other. He doesn't need to for Goldie's Farm. He doesn't need to stand on a box. He just needs to be able.
No.
to. I would love to be able to take Arthur more places, but I don't trust him. I trust him.
Yeah.
75%, but the animals that go and leave the property, they've been tested 100, and they're 100%. Like there's little kids all over the donkeys today, all over Jake and all over Jake I call him
Magnus.
Yeah.
We can't call him Jake because it sounds like we've set Jake up to
Yeah,
be
they were all
swarmed
over
by
Jake.
children.
Yeah, no, it was. I call him Jake because Magnus, when you go and you're dealing with special needs people, and they're like, "What's his name?" And I'm like, "Magnus." They're like, but Jake's something that they can always remember.
Well, we know him as Michael.
And I always
It's fine.
remember it too because Jake's always been there. But so
He's a
anyways,
very naughty donkey.
yeah. So the only one that really does need work is Dimitri, or the only two, Dimitri and
Angus.
Angus is.
Angus is.
Yeah. We need three.
Angus.
Oh, I don't know.
He's lovely.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, Angus is a little. Angus suffers from too much love, so he's a little naughty. And when you bring out the treats, he's safe. He's not gonna do anything bad, but he just gets a little bit too nudgy.
Oh.
So, yeah. But
That's my best boy.
Angus, I would say Dimitri and Arthur are the ones that need some more work before they can go out. But we don't bring them anyways because they're so big. Can't bring them inside. So yeah, so we will be continuing to do a little bit more training. But we've spent a lot of training on all of the guys that go.
And look at Delight. She's wonderful.
Delight is, she's so good. Today,
she was a stinker all winter.
yeah, today she was sitting there. I was sitting on the bench, on the picnic table, surrounded by the people from across the street. They're adult special needs. And they're hugging her and feeding her cookies, and one sitting on this side, one sitting on that one. There's two hugging her stomach, and she just sat there. You could tell she was, and there was a woman right there in a wheelchair. She was just enjoying it all. So she likes her job. And when I go to get her now, she's like, okay, going to work. Yay, yay. She trots to the trailer, jumps right on.
No, she doesn't. She goes for a brush first because she's always filthy.
But I do want to, we do need to have, I figured Sophie would love this. We need to do her unicorn, maybe next week if we have time.
Yeah.
That'd be a good thing
I'm
to do.
sorry, what? Unicorn?
We need to unicorn her.
Unicorn?
Which
Make
is,
her blue.
Yeah, make her put the purple in her tail and her mane in her tail. Oh, you haven't been around when that happens.
No.
Oh yeah, it's horrific.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
So,
And then Janine's got the hair dye in her hands, and then she puts a handprint on her butt by mistake.
Yeah.
So she's got a blue hand on her butt for a week.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so let me see if I can find any more
We'll
of
put
these.
tutus on them.
Yes. Let's see.
Any more questions?
Okay, let's see. Sizzle likes male pups and dogs much more than females. Yeah, Sizzle's, again, it's, a
Carly?
dog. Just half a dog. Okay. Let's see. I think that kind of, Spike and Maybelline had a date. Let's see. Okay, I don't see anything that I haven't. Nick's putting together the chicken coop, it looks like. Oh, right now.
That's super.
Yeah,
Oh, that's wonderful.
And you can say why we're doing that.
So what we're planning on doing is, the mummy chicken, she keeps flying over the fencing, and I checked her wings, and her wings are still clipped, and I have nothing more to clip. So she's just a bionic chicken. Okay, she is not going to stay. So she and the chick will go into the very nice chicken coop and run that David sent, and then we can watch her in there. And then, if they eventually grow out of it and they move up the hill, we can start all over again, because I have a lot of broodies.
I've got a lot of chickens.
I got a lot of chickens, a lot of broodies. Also, there's quail. Little wee tiny things that sort of hover.
Where are the quail?
We haven't got them yet.
What do you mean
Sorry.
yet? Yeah, we're at a good. I keep.
So thank you, David.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. I want to keep stressing. The animals that we have are all
Super duper.
super
Have you
duper.
heard quail?
Yes.
Okay, so
It's not peacocks, okay?
yeah, still.
I would like guinea hens.
I would
No,
like guinea hens.
no, you wouldn't.
Oh yeah,
No,
I know
so
they're
cute.
noisy.
No.
That noise.
No,
But they do
But
attack your
can
car.
I tell
no.
you, I could only find guinea hens to buy a 30 head.
Yeah.
You couldn't get them.
They
The
do
way they
eat
die,
ticks,
get
though.
die off too.
Yeah,
ticks really well.
Oh, they do
They
eat.
eat a lot of
Yeah.
ticks.
Yeah, as I'm scratching.
yeah.
Yeah, they eat a lot of ticks.
Yeah.
So, next season.
Yeah, no, we've got a good set of animals. It's just enough for we needed a sprinkling of animals around the farm, enough that all of the animals are happy, and we're not overwhelmed, which is where we're at, which is
Yes, we're good.
good. So, oh, someone asked about Larky. Larky did get a hold of some bandages. We're still monitoring. I think he's fine. He's totally fine. It was just I saw, of course, they save this stuff for when I get home. Like Judy's like, it was just like a little piece of gauze that had come out. But you've got to watch him.
He just goes for anything and everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So we are still being very careful with him. But it is what it is. All right.
So
Okay.
we'll be back after 90 degrees on Sunday.
Yeah, it's
90
going back up
degrees.
to 90.
Yeah.
Nobody does that. That's bad. Bad, bad, bad.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? I think we're done.
Where's bye? You have to press the stop. Finish.